Hi, fire signs. This is going to be a love reading to see what is going on with you and your partner. Um, so this will be general and it will be for Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. I'm going to get into the energy of you, then I'm going to get into the energy of you and your partner, and what is the purpose of this relationship. And feel free to switch things around as it resonates. And if you'd like to book a personal reading, the information will be down below. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if it resonates. Also, um, I do feel like, before we get started, that I don't know, someone has some figuring out to do inside of them. Like, it's not so much the partner, it's them. Like, it's them. It's not so much their partner that they're having the issues with. It's some stuff that they really have to figure out within themselves. So, okay. Hmm. All right. So, fire signs. Um, the first card I want to get into actually is abundance. I mean, who doesn't like this? Look at this guy sitting around. I really feel like this has a lot to do with not just financial abundance, definitely can be, but you're coming into an energy of really finding the abundance within yourself, a place of peace, and you know, there is no separation from us in abundance. So we just, many things happen, conditioning, different circumstances that separate us. So I feel like you're coming into a place of kind of like, oh, this is what works for me and this is what makes me feel rich and happy. And so that's great energy. The next card you guys got is the Creator. I mean, look how amazing the sky looks and the peace within. So I do feel like you guys are in a place more of, I don't know that I would say you guys are separated from a partner, but I feel like you're so engulfed and involved in yourself, which is really great, that you're going within. And the beautiful thing about that is that you allow yourself to feel and evolve. And some of you may be in a relationship and still doing this, but you're getting a lot of creative energy. If you haven't started creating new projects and stuff, I feel like for September it's coming. So that's amazing. The next card you guys got is Understanding. So for this, I feel like, what are you, for some of you, I feel like you're looking at other relationships and comparing and kind of like, feel like, why aren't I experiencing what they are? And remember, everything is an illusion, and people allow you to see what they want you to see. But I also feel like, there's areas where you've been caged in, or you felt boxed in, and your partner really wasn't, and now you're like, I don't want to deal with this shit anymore. I want to be free. And you're realizing, like, it was you who was blocking you. Look at that big opening. You're sitting on bars, and if you back up, they're all around you, but you're free. So a lot of you may be freeing yourself and thinking of separation. The next card, you guys, no, that's your energy. So on the other end, this is going to be your partner. Um, so awareness came out. And the thing about the awareness card is I feel like someone is coming out of a place of not knowing or not really paying attention to certain things, and I feel some truth coming out. Maybe even identifying some truth within and realizing, okay, this isn't working for me, or things need to be handled different, or um, I even feel like someone may be seeing someone else, and maybe they are seeing the other person for who they really are. The next card is the Miser for your partner's energy. Now, this could be some manipulation on many levels. Like, all right, so I feel like for some they kind of held like I can give you this. Like, look what's on the other side if you come with me. Like, look at this miserable looking woman, but she has all this gold and light, right? So it's like she's trying to hide it away or keep you away from it. But if you come with me, then you'll get this kind of thing. I feel some type of manipulation, and I don't know if it's necessarily meaningful. Maybe the person doesn't even really see their worth and realize, like, oh, okay, I'm worthy. I don't have to just offer things. But I also feel like there's some third party energy and maybe a child or something involved, where there's some type of responsibility. This is on your partner's end. The next card your partner got is isolation. So, yeah, like your partner is going through, feels like a spiritual awakening or some type of dark night of the soul. And the thing is, if you're in a relationship, you have to also give people time to be who they are and allow them time to heal and evolve, and not try to spend every waking moment of the day together. Then there's no real individualism, and you're not going to end up being happy. Like, I feel like someone needs to give their partner a break and stop expecting so much and learn how to make themselves happy. So this could be either side. All right, so you and your partner's energy. Yeah, I feel like there's something going on where it's not like a bad breakup or a bad separation, but there is some time apart happening, or there's some division happening, working on each other. So the energy of you and your partner right now is playfulness. And I feel like this is spirit letting you know you guys need to find a new way to keep the spark alive, and new things, and stuff like that, like to kind of start having fun again, bring the fun back in the relationship. But I do feel like one of you is already having fun. Compromise. You may not like the way everything is done or what is going on with the other, but if you want to be together, you're going to have to compromise. And I feel like that's what you're realizing. Like, someone wants to feel more free. It's not that they don't want to be in a relationship, but they want to feel free. They don't want to feel confined. They don't want to feel like I have to be around you every single moment and you need so much from me. Listen, no one wants, it's nice to love someone, but no one wants to feel like I have this responsibility to make you happy. Happiness is an inside job. You have to make yourself happy, and then the other person can. If you're constantly complaining or, overthinking about why something is the way it is, either you don't need to be with that person, or you need to go within and work on your happiness and figure it out. Patience. So someone may be pregnant or getting pregnant. I do feel the possibilities if this is a third party of the third party getting pregnant or wanting to, but I don't feel like one person wants it. But I also feel like there's a new chapter, that a possibility of a new chapter, a new birth of this relationship when each of you works on yourself individually. Okay. Now I'm going to get into the purpose of the relationship. I don't feel like this is heavy. I just feel like there's some working through that you guys both have to do individually. And one person is like terrified of losing the other person, so they want to be basically up their ass all the time. And they don't realize, like, you got to work on your awakening. You got to work on yourself. You got to figure out what makes you happy. You have to have a life besides this person. Let me tell you guys something before I get into the purpose of the relationship. I literally had one of my exes say to me when I was younger, and it hurt my feelings so bad, but it was the truth. He said to me, you know, you need a life besides me. You need to make yourself happy. And I was like, oh my God. You know, like, it hurt my feelings so bad. It hurt my feelings so bad. I recently saw him and I was like, you know, I apologize. My younger self apologizes for giving you that much responsibility of my own happiness. And you know, you could tell he was surprised, but it was the truth. God, like, he was trying to help me, like, you know, get yourself together. And that's kind of the energy I'm feeling for someone. You're like so desperate someone is so desperate to hold on that they don't want to get themselves together, and it's kind of draining to the other person. Like, they love you, but they're like, I don't know, you know, you need to leave me alone, and this isn't fun anymore. It's you're becoming like the coffee table I've had for 5 years. Like, it's just common. And you know, a lot of fire signs like excitement. Most people do. All right, so the purpose of this relationship. All right, so you got the outsider. I feel like for both of you, definitely for one person more, you have always felt like the outsider, including in your own family. You know, like, do I belong with these people? Or if you didn't do things like them, you felt like the black sheep energy. But I feel like both people did. So there's that common trauma. It's almost like, I like that you're broken like me kind of thing, you know, and not necessarily consciously realizing that, but you're like going towards people who have the same trauma as you, because everything's a mirror, right? So the purpose of that was for you guys to change that perspective and to become individuals where one person is doing it, but the other person's going through an awakening, so it may start happening. And to kind of change that aspect of yourself and realize you're really one with everyone and everything's okay. Definitely, the next card is the Rebel. So, well, okay, so on the Rebel card, on the bottom of the guy's feet, if you look, he's breaking chains, right? He's removing himself. So, yeah, see, like, and both of these were kind of caged in. So that's one of the main purposes, like, to broaden. You're both supposed to go through, I definitely feel like there's some twin flame energy in this, too. You're definitely both supposed to transform that caged in mentality, that lack mentality, that not connecting with anyone mentality. there's definitely a purpose in that, which is pretty amazing. And help each other see beyond the illusion and create. I definitely feel like you guys have such a strong, I feel, past life energy here. I mean, like, there's certain ways it's like an old married couple, and not so much like in a, like, we all look at it like, oh, it's so sweet, and it is sweet, but it's also, when people get too comfortable, it gets uncomfortable for someone else. So I feel like you're supposed to both feel free and be able to make each other feel free and enjoy your life separately and together and help each other go through, or by mirroring each other, it's like help each other see past the awakening, see there's something so much bigger than what you both have perceived. So I hope this was helpful. Please don't forget to let me know in the comments. And if you'd like to book a personal reading, the information will be down below.